Hello, so I'm coming at you again on a day I wasn't planning on filming, but here we are. I have been feeling pretty stressed lately. Everything's just felt a bit like it's getting on top of me. This morning I went for a run and I listened to a podcast and I listened to Control-Alt-Delete with Emma Gannon, and in the podcast I listened to, she interviewed Anna Newton, the blogger who's got the book An Edited Life. I went to Anna's book event in Bristol. She is also a very lovely girl and I met some really nice people there as well. I got a copy of the book. Well, I haven't read it yet. I realised listening to the podcast that I was feeling stressed because my life is a bit unorganised. And I mean my stuff is unorganised. My wardrobe's not too bad. My makeup drawer, I've been struggling to open and close it, and who needs an entire drawer of makeup? It's just not necessary. I don't wear that much makeup anymore. So I want to go through my stuff. But first, I have read the Marie Kondo book. What's it called? I don't know, I can't remember what it's called. But I've done the whole Marie Kondo thing before as well, and I really like that method. I like the idea of trying to have things which bring you joy. So I guess I'm going to do a combination. Obviously, I don't want to get rid of everything. I don't even want to get rid of that much stuff. I just want to feel a little bit more organised and kind of on top of my life. I feel all over the freaking place and it is not cool. I am going to do it and hopefully minimise my stuff to just the stuff I need, the stuff I want. My camera just cut out, no idea why, so that was a bit annoying. I'm just gonna get straight back into it. I'm just fed up of not feeling on top of my life, and I just feel like listening to Anna talk on that podcast made me think I want to sort my life out a bit. I want to feel in control of things because I don't at the moment. Firstly, I think I'll probably go through my makeup first because I think that's really bothering me, but I am going to have a little flick through this and see if there's anything which feels important. So yeah, let's do that. This is not cool. And then I have these. And I'm using my big camera like a vlogging camera because my vlogging camera's downstairs, so this may look strange and probably quite wobbly as well. It's harder to hold. But so as you can see, that's a lot of makeup. So I'm going to get every single thing out. The little box I just showed, I didn't even use that makeup. It's spare makeup. Who the fuck needs spare makeup? I don't know why I keep this stuff. Right, so I'm just going to get everything out. Put it on my bed. Gonna wipe out these drawers. They are gross. Right, I don't even know where to start. I think I'll do the things that I have less of first, and maybe the products I'm less attached to, things like foundations and stuff. I don't really care about foundations. I have a drawer and a makeup bag, and as you saw before, a box. I don't want the box at all anymore. I don't want any makeup in that box. Not necessary, is it? And the makeup bag needs to go in the drawer, and the makeup bag would just have my more daily things in. I'm gonna go with concealers. So we have Marc Jacobs Remarkable. I use this a lot, so that's staying. Rimmel Wake Me Up. I also use this a lot. That is also staying. Collection Perfection Lasting Concealer. I think that's what it's called. I always want to like this because I see a lot of people use it. Whenever I put it on, I'm always thoroughly disappointed with it. There's also, I have it in Cool Medium too. Not the right shade for me. So I'm going to put this in my going pile. Where should I keep my going pile? The stuff which is staying is going straight in the drawer, but I won't organise it. I will organise it afterwards. The stuff which is going can stay on the bed. The first set of products was clearly quite easy because I'm not massively attached to concealers. As you can tell, I had 3. Foundations, again, I don't have all that many. This is the Lizzo Sheer Skin Tint. I think I've used this once and it was a free gift. That can go. And then staying, I have the Rimmel Wake Me Up, which I really like. The Marc Jacobs Remarkable. I don't like this, it's very matte. However, I am keeping it because my base tends to disappear on my face, and this is the only foundation I have, which on a night out doesn't disappear so much. Like, I can get ready for a night, prime my skin, prep my skin, do a lot of foundation, and then within half an hour it looks like I've not got any on. I'm not really sure why my skin just eats foundation, but this stays a bit, so that can stay. And then the NARS Sheer Glow is staying. Let's do brow products. We have a YSL brow gel. I might actually try this now because when I've used it before I've hated it, but maybe I feel different about it. Let me pop some on and see if I still hate it. I'm just gonna see how I get on with it this one time because I don't understand why I hate this so much. This is Couture Brow. Oh, well, I'm very confused because I remember using this and absolutely hating it, but it looks quite nice now. Oops. Oh, maybe that's why I hated it. Yeah. If you get too much on the brush, it's not ideal. Oh, I see. Oh no. It's good until you get too much on the brush and then it's very hard to control. Okay, that went horribly wrong. So that's probably a sign I should get rid of that. I'm going to put it in the maybe pile. Oh no, I have brow gel everywhere from just applying that lens, and maybe that's a sign it's a no. Oh no. Okay. Oh yeah, now my brow's gone crusty. Okay, that's definitely a product which needs to go. Right, that's going in the no pile. Okay, so the YSL brow gel is going. I also have two of these, Glossier Boy Brow in brown. One's practically empty, one's really, well, one's not so empty. I don't know which is which though. Oh, I feel like that one's empty. Okay, so that one can go. And this one is not so empty, but it's almost empty. I need a new one of those, but that can stay. I use that most days. Next I have the Anastasia Dip Brow. I have this in Auburn. I used to use this one when my hair was red, but obviously that's not the right shade for my hair anymore, but I may change my hair back to red. I do have some red hair dye. And also it's not as red toned as I remember, so I might actually try some on now and see if I like it. I realise as I'm filming this video it's going to be a lot of me, oh, I'll just try it on and see how it is, but that's okay. Also, I'm sorry about this angle. I don't know why we're going for a weird, bizarre above look. You don't even really need to see the makeup next to me, do you? Maybe I'll just bring the camera down because I'm showing you the products anyway. Let's do that. There we go, that's a bit better, although you cannot see the pure chaos around me anymore, but I guess I'm probably easier to see. So I've got the Anastasia Dip Brow. I'm going to grab a brush and just see how this looks on because I feel like I may even be able to get away with this shade now. I used to really be into this. Oh, my eyebrow is so crossy from that YSL one I tried. Oh yeah, I like this. Oh, I might start using this more. Okay, that is definitely staying. I like that. And I have the Benefit Browsing in the brows, which is also staying. Mascaras. So this is my mascara collection. This Lancome Hypnose I use at the moment most of the time. So that's staying. I'm going to grab some wipes and wipe things over it as I put them away, I think. It Cosmetics Superhero Mascara. I think this is just, oh actually, doesn't look too bad. I was going to say it's a bit gone, but I think it looks alright. I think I'll pop this, just giving it a bit of a wipe, in the maybe pile. Got a Tanya Burr Selfie Lash. I'm gutted that Tanya Burr Cosmetics is done because I really like their products. This is empty, basically, so that can go. And I have Maybelline Lash Sensational. That feels pretty fresh, actually. That can stay. And another Maybelline Lash Sensational, a waterproof one. That can stay. And actually, I think I'm going to keep the It Cosmetics one as well for now. Just because, why not? So it didn't do great on the mascara department, really. But one less than what I had before. Highlighters next. I have the Kevyn Aucoin Prismatic Highlighting Trio. I love this. That's staying. I have a full blog post on that palette as well. I will link that blog post below. I have the Jaclyn Hill Champagne Pop by Becca. That's staying. Glossier Halo Scope, I really love this, but it's almost run out, so that can go. I will order a new one though. The Marc Jacobs Glow Stick, I love this, that's staying. Right, we're gonna do blush next. I feel like I'm gonna find this hard. Right, I've got some Glossier Cloud Paints. I've got Dusk, I love that. Got Puff, I love that. Haze, I don't use this so much, but I want to keep it. I might get into it. I also have this one, which is a cloud paint in haze, and they sent it to me and it exploded. And then they sent me a new one in new packaging, and I kept this thinking, well, it's an entire product. I don't want to waste it, but I also don't want a box of exploded blush in my makeup collection, so I think that's just going to go. I have this Clinique blush in Pink Gloves. I feel weirdly attached to this. I was going to say I'll get rid of it, but I feel like it brings me joy, so I'm keeping that. This L'Oreal Blush Sculpt. I also feel like I like this as well. Maybe that can stay too. I have a Zoeva Sun Power palette, which is a blush palette, which I really like, so that is staying. No, I'm getting rid of this one. This one can go. And also it's only a cheap one. If I miss it that much, I can rebuy it, can't I? And it'd be nice to have one without the packaging falling apart. Okay, so we've got a few things in our going pile. Powders. I have 3 powders. The Bourjois Healthy Balance powder. I used to really like this, but I don't really use it now. It's quite a cheap one as well, so if I want it again in the future, I can just rebuy it. The NUA Loose Powder. I hate loose powder, it's so messy. I don't love this, I find it very messy. However, it's just really handy to have loose powder, although I just got it everywhere. It's like coming out and the lid is on. If anyone knows of any loose powders which are less messy, let me know. This is so messy. Yeah, I don't love this and it's quite messy. However, I feel like loose powder is just something which is kind of a bit essential. If this video is quite stop-starting, I have 2 camera batteries, both of which aren't on high battery. So I keep having to charge them for a bit and then they run out and I keep having to switch. Right, I have an Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder, which of course I'm sure you're well aware that I love. We're on to contours and bronzes. I've got a Soap & Glory Solar Powder, which I really like. I have the Chanel Soleil Tandy Chanel. Remembered the name, very proud. I use this all the time, that can stay. Have an Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit, that can stay. Marc Jacobs Contour Kit, that also can stay. There is a mirror for it. And a lid. I don't know where it's gone. A Tanya Burr contour stick, which I'm very sad is right at the end, so that's gonna have to go, which I'm gutted about because that's one of my favourite contours and you can't get it anymore. Okay, I do have a little pile of things which are going already, so I'm already feeling quite good about this. And I have this Autograph bronzer. It's like a luminous bronzer. I think I've only used it once and I've had it since Christmas, so I guess that can go. Right, now I've got a basey product. So I have a Nivea Men's Post Shave Balm. I use this if I go on nights out as a primer. I like it, it's staying. I have this, which I brought in M&S on sale once. It's Diego Dalla Parma. Never even heard of that makeup fixer. However, feels like hairspray on your face. So that can go. I don't know why I've kept it so long. I don't like using it. I have the NARS Tinted Smudge Proof Eyeshadow Primer. Use that most days. I have an NYX eyeshadow base, which I don't love, so that's going. And I have a Bobbi Brown, little mini one, Illuminating Moisture Balm. So I feel like that could stay, why not? Here are just some small things which I missed out. This is a Hoola mini contour stick. I may as well keep that and use it up. I have these 2 MAC samples, which I got a box of MAC stuff from my stepdad for Christmas, and they obviously just put in some samples with it. I don't know what they are. Oh, that's really pretty. Oh, that's the strobe. The label's not very clear on them, so I haven't been able to figure out what they are, but I've just tried that one. Okay, that's staying, I like that. I can't read what this one says at all. Maybe just a moisturiser. Nat Rad. I don't know what that says, but maybe I'll look on the MAC website and see if I can find out what it is. But I'm going to keep both of those because why not? They're only small little samples, so it'd be quite handy to have. Lip liners. I will go through and sharpen these afterwards. I think most likely all of these are staying. I've got 2 of the Kylie Jenner lipsticks. Personally, I flip and hate these, but also they're handy to have. They break and stuff, I wouldn't recommend buying them, not worth the money, but handy to have to wear with the liquid lipsticks. Got a Kiko one, in a red. I've just got a few. I haven't got that many and they're all in different shades, so I feel like I may as well keep all of those. Eyeliners! Thing is with eyeliners is I bloody love an eyeliner, so God, my hair today. I have not done my hair in case you could not tell. I really like eyeliners and I like different coloured eyeliners, which means I've ended up with loads. Oh, I don't even know where to start with this. I'll go through the ones I'm definitely keeping. Definitely keeping this pink Kiko one. Definitely keeping this blue Kiko one. This purple Kiko one. Basically, all of these Kiko ones are staying. I have a full blog post on these. I really like these. They're staying. Although, the packaging's annoying. The lids don't always screw on properly, which is a bit bizarre. I have some Marc Jacobs ones, which I really like. I think some of these ones I actually got in kind of a bad batch because they break quite a bit and they're quite crumbly. But I'm going to keep them until I can replace them with new versions of the same thing. I know they're not all like that because I used to work on my Marc Jacobs counter and I really liked the formula. I'm keeping those, and I have a little mini one which I take on nights out and things. These are just a black and a blue Kiko eyeliner and they can both stay. This is a Still a Stale Day, which I like, but this one's almost empty, so it's going. This is a Lancome one, but I just don't love it, so I think it's just going. This is a Lancome pencil, so I'll keep that. It's handy to have. It's just another black pencil. I'll keep that. And then I've got these ones. I've got a white. I don't really want the white, so that can go. And I've got these ones. I don't really use these. I think my sister had them from once when she dressed up and she needed like colourful makeup, so she gave them to me. I'm not sure how good the formulas are because I think they're like quite cheap. Okay, I'm going to keep those for now. I like all the colours, but I'm just not sure the formulas will be all that. Right, we're going to do single eyeshadows next. I feel like this could be hard. I have two Glossier lid stars, and I'm going to be honest, I don't love these, but I quite like using them every now and then, so I'm going to keep them. All the stuff I'm keeping, I'm literally just chucking back in the drawer, so I'm going to have to sort it out. By Terry Ombre Black Star in Misty Rock, which is quite clearly all gone. That can go. Very sad. Marc Jacobs, what are these called? A Twinkle Pop. That can stay. I've got loads of these Kiko ones. Do I want them all? I always really like the burgundy shade, but I never like it on. I'll keep that. This Kiko eyeshadow, which is a beautiful colour, but I've never used it, so it can go. I think this is a Bariam, one of those glitter pop things. That can go. This, I'm in very mixed minds about this. So this is a Stila eyeshadow. I spent a freaking load of money on this. This was not cheap. It comes with like a little primer and stuff, but it just looks a bit crusty on the eyes and it's quite hard to use. I don't know whether I always use it wrong or what, but it was so bloody expensive that I didn't want to get rid of it. It is actually beautiful. It is nice, but it's hard to use well, but it was so expensive as well. So I'm just keeping it. Another Bariam glitter pot. I don't need that anymore. This pinky Kiko eyeshadow. I've got loads similar. I don't need it. This is a Maybelline colour tattoo, but I think it's gone off. It's really hard and crusty, so I think it just needs to go. A Lancome eyeshadow, which I never use. That can go. Another colour tattoo, but this one actually feels in alright condition, so that can stay. Another Kiko eyeshadow, which I've never really used. I like the colour, but if I've not used it yet, I'm probably not going to, am I? Kiko eyeshadow, which again, hardly been used. That can go. A little gold Kiko eyeshadow. I quite like that one. That can stay. And I have a little pot of Topshop glitter, which I want to keep. Okay, let's carry on with eyeshadows, move on to palette. This is the Tanya Burr Hollywood palette. I used to use particularly this shade a lot, but not so much the others then. But I feel like that brings me joy. I want to keep it. Urban Decay Naked palette, that can stay. Urban Decay Full Spectrum palette. Unlike everyone else in the world, I freaking love this palette. I think it's one of my favourites. A little Chanel quad. I use that all the time. This Zoeva palette I use all the time. This little MUA palette I don't really use, that can go. This is the Parents' Advisory palette, explicit content. I think it's I Heart Makeup. I think that can stay, it's got a lot of shades in it. Oh, this is so hard. Another Tanya Burr palette, again, one which I really like. These two MUA palettes can go. The Urban Decay Gwen Stefani palette, really like that. Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette. I haven't used this in a long time, I'm going to keep it and see if I use it. This is a Stiller palette. I'm not sure what it's called. I really like this, and it's got everything in it, so that can stay. Clearly I'm not doing a great job of getting rid of the palettes. Urban Decay Naked 2, that's staying. Oh, really not doing a good job with these palettes, am I? A little Sleek palette, that can go. Morphe palette, really like that, that can stay. Definitely could do better with these palettes, I know. Jaclyn Hill palette, really like that, that can stay. Urban Decay Naked Heat, really like that, that can stay. Okay, and I've got 2 Marc Jacobs palettes. I'm gonna keep them both because I am. I don't have a reason, I'm just keeping them both. So that's palettes done. I didn't do a great job with the palettes. I literally got rid of 3 of the small cheap ones. Still better than nothing. 3 less than what I already had. On to the thing I know I'm going to find the hardest is lipsticks. I have tons, so what I think I'm going to do is I'm probably going to time lapse this rather than going through each lipstick review. I'm going to put them in a pile of yes, no's and maybes, and then I will go through the maybes after. I had a little camera charging break and a little snack and stuff. I washed out my lipstick holders and my drawer dividers. So I've separated the lipsticks. I know the ones I'm definitely getting rid of. I've got a big pile of keep, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to sort them into pinks, reds, nudes, and just see where I've got loads of repeats and see if we can get the collection down further that way. Right, I've switched cameras just because it's a bit easier on this camera for me to show you what's going on. So I've just basically finished putting everything back in the drawer. So this is the situation. And then I got my lipsticks, and then this is my daily makeup here, which I would just keep there and pull out of the drawer each day. I find it really hard with palettes how to store them. I basically just played palette Jenga and got them all in however I could fit them. I'm very aware that probably will not be that practical. Like, yeah, sure, it works out for now, but whenever I want a palette, I'm going to have to move everything in the drawer. So if you have any palette storage solutions, please let me know. But anyway, I'm going to pop this back. I'm not going through my brushes or sponges or lashes today because I know I just can't be asked, but I will in a moment show you the big pile of makeup which I'm getting rid of. And when I say getting rid of it, most of it other than like mascaras and things I will like give to people if they want it. I won't really be going straight in the bin or anything. Also earlier I accidentally deleted a clip off my camera. I was getting rid of footage because I ran out of memory space and accidentally deleted a clip from today, so I don't know what's missing. I'm hoping it's nothing too important, but we will see. Right, let me pop the drawer back. How much better is this? So we have palettes which are just in any way I get them in. This is full up of my daily makeup, and I have like face stuff, so foundations, blush, highlights, bronzers, powders. These are eyeshadows, mascaras and eyebrows, and then at the back I've got eyeliners, some glitters and just a primer. That is so much more satisfying. So in this one I've got liquid lipsticks, glosses, just some lipsticks which are too big to fit in the other stand, and some lip liners. And then this one I've got nudes, pinks, reds and berry tones. Here is the pile of stuff which is going. So much stuff to get rid of. That is so satisfying. I'm really happy with that. That box, which earlier was full, is now completely empty. I have loads of stuff to get rid of, so I feel a lot better. Right, I'm going to end this video here. Like I said, I accidentally deleted a random clip earlier, so something may be missing. Sorry about the, I guess, a kind of all over the place style of this. I'm not sure how this will turn out. I've used a mixture of different cameras and I've just gone with the flow. But I feel so much better. I can't believe how much stuff I need to get rid of. I might actually go through some more stuff now. I'm in the mood to go through stuff. But I don't think I'm going to film anything else I go through because I just get it done quick.